name's Gary Schotten. I'm founder of Inspiring Better Business, IBB Talks, and I want to just tell you from my heart what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, and hopefully you would join with us as a volunteer in many ways, because we're looking for volunteers. We're looking for a community of people that would jump in and help us. First of all, I've been a business owner for about 35 years. I've owned this business almost 12 years. I'm sitting in my machine shop. Prior to that, I owned another business for 17 years. And all of these two businesses had employments around the 50 to 65 employees. And so it's a pretty serious business. We sell quite a bit every day, and we have a pretty good sized payroll. And so I face the challenges of business on a day-to-day basis. And so that maybe qualifies me as a business person to help you. And I feel like we're here as a website and as a organization to help inspire better business. You see, around the world, we can always do better. We can always do better business, no matter how good we are. And especially in the developing nations, you see, we've got people in countries that have 35, 40, 50% unemployment. I cannot imagine. See, we're sitting at 4% unemployment in the United States, and we get all excited if it goes up to 5.5 or 6%. What would happen if we had 50% unemployment? I mean, we wouldn't know what to do, I don't think. So I have great respect for the developing nations because it sets a different tone than we have here. And when that happens, then if they register to having a job, I'd have to think that a good percentage of those that say they have a job really aren't working in something they want to do. So we're not trying to change somebody's course in life, but we're trying to introduce the possibility that more people in these developing nations and in the United States need to step out and own their own business. Now that's not a leap out, that's just a step out. And we're going to use foundationally true lessons, teachings, in these teachings on this website that we think are globally true, universally true. They are true in the middle of Africa, they're true in the middle of Europe, they're true in the middle of Asia, they're true 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. You see, there's things like gravity that haven't ever changed. That's a law. The law of gravity is a law that really hasn't ever changed. And lo and behold, about 125 years ago, we had some people that had understood and started discovering the law of lift. And we start now having airplanes with thousands and thousands of people in the air at one time. If you counted up all the airplanes and all the people in those planes, it's just unbelievable what's happened with understanding the law of lift and aviation. Well, I think our airplanes fly the same and land the same and have similar instructions no matter what country we're on, and just like the law of gravity works the same. The difference is we just recently discovered the law of lift and the airplane. So we're trying to introduce some laws, some principles, some teachings that are foundationally true, that maybe it's new to you. Maybe you have never thought you could own your own business. Maybe you've been told that you can't ever own your business. Maybe you've been told you're dumb. Maybe you've been told that you haven't got a college education. I'm telling you, my experience is all around the world, that is not the criteria. I believe inside of certain people is like a seed, it's like a DNA, it's like something inside of us that we are going to, and we were designed to own and operate a business. At the same time, we talk about how to get started, how to grow step by step, start small, try not to borrow any money to start with, learn your business skills along with your technical skills. So all of these lessons are focused around inspiring better business, but especially to those that are entrepreneurs that want to start and those that have small businesses that want to grow to the next level. That's our target. Now, how do we do that? Well, I've traveled all over the world, actually. I'm going on a trip to Africa in 3 weeks or 4 weeks here for 20 days. I was in Europe, the former Yugoslavian countries, for 16 days in November of last year. But you know, I can't go around. I'm actually not the answer. The answer has to come from people within those cultures and those languages. In a minute, I'll tell you why. But the reality is we have technology through video and audio and websites that make us as real and as alive as if we're really right there. Now, you're not right in my shop right now, but if you just put your mind around it, you could envision that I'm talking to you via video. I'm talking to you via audio. And we have, then our goal is to, in English, create hundreds and then thousands of teachings that are in English, that are the foundation of business language, that would be usable around the world. But there's many people in developing nations that do not have a good handle on English. So we are working at transcribing, translating, and putting them in text form in multiple languages, especially those languages that are not that prominent around the world. For example, Swahili and Serbian. Those are not the big languages because there's people in those countries and those cultures that have a seed to start a business. And we want to help them. And we want to help them basically 24/7 so that they can turn on and access the videos and the audios. By the way, the audio is available on podcast. So I've been in Africa and I see people on the street and they have some earphones in their ear. I guarantee you they're probably listening to some music. That's probably what they're listening to. And if they can listen to that music, they can hear me and others on these lessons. Now, finally, I need you to understand that I am not the answer. I'm in my middle 60s. I'm white. I'm from America. What we're doing is recruiting in these other languages skilled entrepreneurs, not maybe big companies, but have the basic skills of starting and growing, and then recording them so that somebody in the African culture not just hears me sitting in America talking about what to do, but they hear somebody in that culture and in that language. And so we'll have speakers that have some speakers that are speakers that speak their primary and first language is Serbian. That's in the Serbian link on our website. That's the language selection. We have people that are primary and first language is in Swahili. We have that on our link on our website. So we're trying to make this as available to anyone and everyone. We want to help you. We want to make the difference. We've come to the conclusion that sending people money around the world sometimes actually creates a problem, creates a hindrance, stops the thought pattern that I can own something. Well, I hope you join us. Go through the website. Look closely through the website if you would, because we have a lot of information in the material. It's always changing, and we want to inspire better business. Thank you.